Good evening, Reverend Juniper. What time is it? Reverend Juniper Meadows. That's JUNIPERMEADOWS. I'm an ordained minister in the living tradition of Unitarian Universalism and have the great joy of serving Second Unitarian Church of Omaha as their minister. I'm also a trans woman myself, and I'm here to testify against LB 575 because it's essentially unkind and unloving. Every Sunday morning here at Second Unitarian, we say with most Unitarian churches around the country, we say love is the spirit of this church. We want love to shine through all that we do. We know God by many names, different sources, different ways of articulating ultimacy, but we want to root ourselves in love as a spiritual source. And while we don't exclusively center Christianity these days all the time, we do see it as a valuable source for us, and the words of Jesus and his followers remain a vital part of our tradition and relevant to love, friends, in February. It's almost Valentine's Day. In 1 John, God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God and God in them. And then Paul defines that love. Love is patient and love is kind. And for a bill that's targeting about 5 kids in Nebraska who are trying to petition to play sports, it seems like a hammer chasing a nail, looking for a problem, trying to just jump on to the anti-transgender bandwagon. My home state of Tennessee, Dolly Parton, yeehaw, just passed a bunch of anti-trans legislation. I'm not even sure how I could go home. Could I preach at home without committing a crime? I'm not entirely certain right now. I don't want that to come to Nebraska. I've learned to love it here. Love is patient, friends. Back to the point. If we are being patient, we're being curious. Trans people in sports is a relatively recent phenomenon, especially in schools. Not enough trans people have been playing in sports to have sufficient data to suggest that there is necessarily an advantage. So I would encourage this committee to be curious, to be loving, and as part of that love, to be patient, just to see what actually happens. We don't know if there's some epidemic, but we do know that a bill like this is taking a hammer to ostracize and banish trans people. Whether that's the intention, I don't believe y'all are cruel. But that's what it would ultimately do. It would banish trans people from the public square or from public education as participants or from teachers. What happens when a trans parent comes and picks up their kid and needs to go to the bathroom? Can they go to the bathroom? There's too many options for people to get sued. It's a strange bill, y'all. It's a strange bill. I think we know how strange it is, but I'm here mostly to say that it's fundamentally unloving. May we open our hearts to all the ways in which we may be woven into the designs of life by that great mystery that some call God, which some call love. May we be patient in the face of the big feelings born from our uncertainty, which may urge us to a reckless haste. May we be curious across lines of difference. May we be patient. May we be kind. May love grant us discernment. And may we say no to LB 575. I'm open to questions.
Any questions for Juniper Meadows? Okay, thank you very much.
Reverend Juniper Meadows. Thank you.